Work example 18. So it says the actual diagonal length of 45 plasma and LCD televisions in a store are presented as a frequency table. Calculate the median, the mean, and the mode. Okay, now what is the difference with this data? So the problem here is that I have grouped data here, like I have an interval here. This means that I have one TV that is from 10 to less than 20 inches, okay? So, for example, if I was going to calculate the mean, how do I do that? How do I add these values? So I'm going to teach you how to find these ones here, okay? So first, the most easy one always is the modal, because with the frequency, I can exactly see that is this one is the most frequent one. Therefore, we write this one, the modal class is going to be between 40 and 50 inches. Okay, we have the mode, done. Now, I'm going to find the median first. So to find the median, we have to use here like the manual way of doing it. So how do we find the median? We have to find the middle value. So in what position is that middle value? So I know that I have 45 total data, agree? So because I have 45 data, we know, and Jack Plus, if you have done the other example, you know that you have to do 45 plus 1 divided by 2. To find the position, look, it's very important the language that I'm using here. I'm finding the position. Where is it placed in all of these ones? So I can see that the position is going to be 45 plus 1 is 46 divided by 2, 23. So it's going to be the 23rd value. Okay, value. So where is the 23rd value? So if I add all of these ones and I say, okay, it's going to be in here. Okay, so I have identified where is it going to be. And now what we're going to do is do an estimate, because we cannot give this one as the median. We have to give an actual value of what the median is. So to give that actual value, this is what we're going to do. We're going to count, okay, 1, 3, this will be the 4th position plus 8, 12, and I have to get to 23rd. That means that is in here, but it's going to be the 11th value. Okay, so follow me here how we're going to do this calculation. We're going to say, okay, is the 11th value out of how many? Out of 19 values that I have there. Okay, and what is the range here? This goes from 40 to 50. That means that I'm going to multiply it. I'm making an average here of 10 inches. This is 10 is because this is the range here is 10 inches. Okay, so the 11th value out of 19 times 11 inches. So if I go into my CAS and I do that, 11 divided by 19 times 10, I get that is 5.78. I'm going to say 5.8 inches. So what I found is that is 5.8 inches. But hold on, that makes no sense. How come 5 inches and I'm in a range of 40 plus 50? So what I do is I add this to the lowest value. So 40 plus 5.8. So I know that my median, and then I'm going to write my answer here after all these calculations. My median is, how do I get, I'm going to add 40 plus 5.8. So my median is going to be 45.8 inches. And that's my answer. And it's approximate. We don't know. It's an approximation. We think it's around that. Okay, wonderful. So now, how do we calculate the mean? So to calculate the mean, again, it's another approximation. So how we're going to do this one? So what we have to do here is that we have to find what is the midpoint of each one of this range. So we're going to find that midpoint here. So between 10 and 20 is 15, 20 and 30, 25, and so on. 35, 45, 55, 65, and 75. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in my CAS. Okay, I'm going to put this in my CAS. So if I go into my CAS, I already have done that. So I go into my spreadsheet. And here it is. So I've called this mid value and this one frequency. You can say 15, I have 1. I'm just going to show you that 15, I have 1, and 25, I have 3, and 25, I have 3. And how do we calculate this one? We already know. So we go into menu, statistics, stats calculations, one variable statistics. I have only one list. How is it called? So I call it mid value. Here it is. And what is the frequency? I call here the frequency fric. And I'm going to put it in B. I'm going to put it in C because my B has the frequencies. Why would I put it there? C. Okay, good. And I find that my median is 45.8. That's, oh, actually you could, I didn't know that you could do this. 45.8. And if I find what is my, that's the median. And the median is 45. There we go. No, the median, I found that it was 45.8. And the mean is the same. What? And the mean seems like it's the same, 45.8. I'm going to check my answers just in case that I have done something wrong. So my median, 46, they say here, but I have 45.8. So I'll be happy with that, 45.8. Okay, so I've done this one correct. My median. And then my mean, I found that it was also 45.8. I just want to check that they have found the same thing here. The mean, 45.8. There you go, same thing. Don't get me scared, computer. Okay, mean is also 45.8 inches. Don't forget your units. Okay, wonderful. And then I have my model that is between 40 and 50. The fact that all this data is the same, it means that this one is very symmetrical. This data is very symmetrical. And we can see that because we have here the center, and then we have 9 and 8, and here we have 3 and 3, and then we have 1 and 2. It's very symmetrical. So if I will be drawing this, it will be like this, where I have here the 40 to 50. And that's why all the measures of central tendency are in this range of data. Wonderful, girls. I hope you find this useful.